The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Set, ready. And cycle. Set.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now, Lance's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Lance to throw it. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
The Panthers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield off the play fake.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? It does say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jared Cook there to make the grab.
And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hey, green. Quick, yellow. Six, red.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chandler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mayfield on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. 23 yards on the play. Here's Mayfield. Got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jared Cook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Ayuk to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
And Lance now to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun. Lance.
Man open. That's Ray McCloud. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Lance looks to throw again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
Takes it to about the 37.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to